Just imagine if your whole life is spent in a wheelchair and everybody around you is literally looking down on you and you're just waiting for something to happen. Here, for the first time, they're actually up on top of a horse. They're looking down on the world. It's their world and they get fantastic enjoyment. The transformation is really quite brilliant to watch.
I get my love for the job through my love of working with children and helping them to improve what they're doing.
It's just a lovely atmosphere here.
Nobody comes through these doors without realising it's a wonderful place to be, it's a happy place to be, it's a hugely beneficial place to be.
The Avon Riding Centre for the Disabled is something we're truly proud of here in the West Country. It was set up in 1980 and provides facilities for more than 350 riders, both children and adults. They benefit from the highest possible standard of tuition and therapy, not only here in this fantastic Olympic-sized indoor arena, but also outdoors in the woodland paths, fields and paddocks.
Riding is on offer for people with physical disabilities and those with learning difficulties. Many special schools in the area use the centre. It's one of the largest facilities of its kind in the country, and although it's known for its work with disabled people, the centre is also open to able-bodied riders. People love it because they can ride in all weathers and know the fee they pay is going to help support the disabled riders.
The centre has a fine reputation. They're particularly well known for their caring and professional approach. You agree with that, don't you? Here you are.
The centre is based opposite the Blaise Castle estate, set in 60 acres of beautiful pasture and woodland. Visitors are immediately struck by the rural peace and charm, yet it's only 15 minutes drive from the centre of Bristol and is easily accessible from the M5.
Horses are amazing animals and they naturally do adapt to the rider that is on board. That's essential when they're here to build a relationship with that horse. They need to feel safe around the horses. Therefore, a good, kind temperament will assist that building of the relationship so that they can have that loving bond between horse and rider. The horse will need to, in some cases, be more narrow, for example. If the rider itself have a hip problem, then the narrow horse will facilitate and make it easier for that ride.
It's really looking for a basically safe and sensible horse or pony, but one that's more responsive than some people actually realise they ought to be. And they've got to be all sorts of different types because of our range of riders. You know, we've got riders who are only 4 years old at one end of the scale, and our oldest rider, I think, is 70 at the moment.
There's a small team of dedicated staff and volunteers who look after up to 30 horses and ponies stabled here at the centre.
She meets other children with disabilities. It gives her some freedom to learn how to ride horses, and also it's good for physio. Apparently it works 100 muscles in your body. So it gives her independence to be, do something for herself, a sport, whether it be riding and meet other children.
The centre is, of course, a charity, and there are no regular grants to support the day-to-day running costs. So there's a real need for the people of Bristol and the South West to get behind it, both in terms of voluntary help and financial assistance.
We're very reliant on the local community to help support us and to keep ourselves running really efficiently. There's lots of ways you can do this. There are some very fun schemes like Adopt a Pony, where you can adopt a horse or pony for a year, and we ask people to run, both companies and individuals, to run sort of sponsored walks. We're a very efficient and economically run organisation, but still the costs are just rising every year. They're more. We have the rising costs of fuel, obviously, and the feed costs, the shoeing bills, the veterinary bills are all huge. So we do need help from everybody to continue to do what we're doing so well. And we have over 12,000 riding hours now a year, and this shows you what the demand is at the moment. There is more demand out there, and with more help we could do more. But we've got lots of projects afoot and we need help with these. They're exciting, we're expanding, we're going to do even more for the community, and we need the community's help to do that.
Hopefully we will be here in the future with the help of people as volunteers like myself, and funding to enable us to keep this wonderful building up and running.
But of course it's not just financial help that's needed. The organisation wouldn't be able to function without the unstinting encouragement and assistance of the many volunteers who help out.
The team of volunteers is the absolutely vital life source of this centre. Without them, this place just does not run, there's no doubt about it. And we need about 150 volunteers to turn up during each week. We have such a lot of fantastic opportunities, really. It's not just helping with the riding, although that is a key part of volunteering at the centre. We really need a lot of help in other ways as well. We need help with administration, we need help to maintain the gardens and the grounds, working on the woodland paths. So there's lots of different opportunities.
The volunteers take on many different roles. A lot of them help directly with the horses, so they're sidewalkers or they help with the tacking. As well as that, we also need volunteers to help out with fundraising, and there's also the other aspects like maintenance, gardening and administration work.
It's the dedication of the volunteers, the instructors, that give a huge amount of time, dedication of themselves to the people who come and ride here.
So the Avon Riding Centre for the Disabled is doing absolutely vital work right here in the heart of the West Country. But it simply wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the wonderful army of people who volunteer to help or those who support the centre financially. Even this DVD has only been made possible thanks to the really generous efforts of students and staff at Bristol College Media Studies Department. If you'd like to help, there's lots to do. Looking after the horses, the riders, helping with the day-to-day running of the office and grounds. And remember, if you're a horse rider yourself, then simply using the centre is supporting the work done here. So if you can help, do contact the centre. Details on the cover of this DVD or on their website. Thanks for watching, and thank you for your help.